On Thursday, I got this message from Empower Hard Tech in Lagos asking me to come facilitate the data analytics program in Lagos for young ladies. And guys, I've gotten so many of these kind of invitations. I've gotten speaking engagements, I've gotten collaboration, I've even gotten jobs on LinkedIn, and that is why I'm here to talk to you guys about why you should build in public on LinkedIn and how you can build in public on LinkedIn. Hey guys, my name is Rebecca Ike. If you are new to this channel, I give out tutorials on data analytics, how to get your first job at data analytics, how to scale in this field of data analytics, and also give out tutorials on different tools we use for data analytics. And so today I'm going to talk to you on why you should build in public and how you can build in public. Have you been trying to get a job, right? You just finished learning your data analytics skills and then you're trying to get a job. You've been applying and applying and applying, and it seems like nobody is seeing you. You're not getting any job. You're not doing as well as others. Well, it is because nobody is actually seeing you. And if people can't see you, they cannot recommend you and they cannot give you a job. So if you want to get a job, if you want to scale in this field as an analyst, then this is what you must do. So let's begin. So why should you build in public? First, let's talk about what is building in public. So guys, building in public is just basically about sharing your journey on social media platforms, maybe like LinkedIn, Twitter, Medium, Instagram, wherever. Like sharing your journey there, when you started, your projects, your struggles, your wins, your loss, anything going on in your journey to becoming, right? You're just sharing those things out there. That is basically what it means to build in public. When I started off as a data analyst, I didn't know why people build in public. I didn't know why people talk a lot out there. People always, talk about what they are doing, what they're not doing well, what they are doing well, their wins, especially their wins. And it can be very intimidating. So I feel like, why are these people always doing this? And it was at the beginning of an data analytics training that we were taught to talk about what we are doing on LinkedIn. Our instructor then told us that during his former cohort, a lot of people get jobs even before we are done with our training. Why? Because they were always talking about what they are doing online. They shared their journey online when they started, how the training process is going, the project that they are embarking on, even the things that they're not getting or they are getting. They are sharing it on LinkedIn, and then most of them or some of them before the end of the training, they're getting jobs, they're getting invitations, right, from people. And then you see the other set of people, they don't talk about what they are doing, they're just learning and learning and learning and learning, and they are just there. And most times they even know better than those people that are out there, right? They even know better. But then if you are not seeing, how will you get job, right? If you are not seeing, how will you make money? So that is why I was encouraged. Okay, I said, okay, no problem, I will try it. And that was why I started sharing my journey on LinkedIn. I'm still going to talk about different platforms you can choose, right? But that's later on, okay? So that is how I started sharing my journey on LinkedIn. And this was my first post. I made my first post, I think 3 weeks after we started our training. I talked about, okay, I just started my training on data analytics and this is how it's going, this and that. So that was how I started my journey on LinkedIn, and I've been talking about it. Even my first internship, this was my first internship. This was my first internship. When I got an internship, I posted it on LinkedIn. Even when I was made a full staff, I also posted it on LinkedIn. So my journey has been on LinkedIn. Okay, my last season when I got rejected job offers, I posted it on LinkedIn, and then fortunately for me, I got offered a job. Just someone seeing my rejection mail on LinkedIn, I was given an invitation to come for interview. So guys, what more do you want to hear? In this field, a lot of people like, oh, I'm this indoor person. I don't like being out there. I don't have the strength. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. I know some of these platforms can be very, very intimidating, right? You come in there, you're seeing a lot of people doing things that you are like, what am I doing in my life? I know they can be intimidating. Like when I came on LinkedIn, I saw people having thousands of followers. I'm like, God. Well, guys, today I will tell you how you can build yourself online. Now, how do you build yourself online? To build yourself online, you have to first choose a platform. For data analytics, best platform for us is usually LinkedIn or Twitter. Just LinkedIn and Twitter. You can also add Instagram though, but then LinkedIn and Twitter. So you can just, if you're not a social media type, right, you can just decide to stick on one or two. Maybe just our advice, just stick with LinkedIn and Twitter. Okay, stick with these two. Be consistent in them, and you don't need to, think, okay, what should I post? What should I say? This or that. Just start. Even if just start in any platform. Just don't overthink it. Just start. Okay, you can start on LinkedIn. Just start talking about what you're doing. Post your projects. Talk about what you backed on. Talk about your wins and so forth and so on. So guys, that is it. Choose a platform. It can either be LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram. Okay. If you cannot handle all three at the same time, choose one or two. But two is just the best. I use LinkedIn and Twitter, even though I'm still trying to build my Twitter profile. I'm still trying to build my Twitter presence, but I'm more consistent on LinkedIn. But don't be like me. You have to be consistent in both of them. Now you've selected a platform you want to use. The next is share what you are working on. So let me just assume that you're just starting off as a data analyst. Share that, oh, you are just starting your training as a data analyst, and as the training goes on, talk about what you are learning in the training. Talk about the exercises that you've been given during the training. Talk about the assignments. Talk about what you are struggling with and all that. People like to relate with stuff like that because a lot of people talk about wins, 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 wins. So it's nice to see someone that's actually being real, okay? Talking about their struggles. So talk about your struggles also. Talk about, okay, let's say you're done learning this analysis. If you are building a project, talk about your project. Post your project on LinkedIn, post your project on Medium, document it, document your project. Talk about your project, the objective, the insight, the recommendation, put in the charts. Okay, a lot of people get jobs just by recruiters seeing their charts and then their insights and recommendation on LinkedIn, and they reach out to them. So they say if you are trying to look for a job, you're applying and applying and applying, and they're not responding to you, and not being able to get a job, then sell yourself online. Focus on getting better, and then talking about what you are doing online. Get better. Post your project on LinkedIn or Twitter. Talk about what you are doing. Talk about what you are learning. Just focus on doing that, and trust me, very soon recruiters will start reaching out to you very, very soon. So talk about what you're working on, your projects, your assignments, exercises, anything you've learned, your struggles, any question you have, just talk about them. Okay, just talk about them. So now while talking about what you're working on, talk about the processes. So not just the results, talk about the processes. Not just, okay, I analyze the data on sales, and here is the charts, and this is the insight, and this is the recommendation. No, don't do that. That's the result. Talk about the process. Okay, I worked on a sales data. I used Excel or Power BI for my cleaning and analysis. I created measures to do this calculation or that calculation. I modeled the data. Talk about the process that it took you to get there. Talk about the things that you did to get there. When you do that, people get to see that, okay, you know what you're saying, right? They understand the thought process, and someone can also learn from you. Okay, so don't just jump right into the results. Talk about your process. Even if you struggled with one thing, talk about it. Like a few months ago, I think a month ago, I created a survey, right? I wanted to build a personal project, okay, and I wanted to build it with real life data sets. So I created a survey that for data analysts. I wanted to understand how many percent of data analysts in Nigeria actually have a job. I want to understand the situation surrounding job creation or job availability in Nigeria. Okay, I wanted to do that, but then I created a survey and I sent it out. I had some struggles, right, during this project, even though I've not yet talked about the project, but I have some struggles during this project. So when I'm talking about it, I'm going to talk about those struggles also, right? I'm going to talk about those struggles. So guys, talk about the processes, not just the results. So guys, the next thing is consistency over perfection. So consistency is better than perfection. I know you might want to be perfect, you might want your post to be perfect and all that, and that is going to delay you to put something out there. Guys, consistency is better than being perfect. Okay, just do what you can do and put out whatever content you want to put out there. Put out any content you want to put out there. It doesn't have to be perfect, because if you're waiting for it to be perfect, it might delay your consistency. It will delay your consistency, and trust me, building in public all falls on consistency. If you're not consistent, it will just be as though you're pouring water in a basket. You're not going to be getting anything. To take it, what it will take to someone that has consistency for 1 year to achieve, it can take you 5 6 years to achieve, because you're not consistent. So guys, consistency is better. Don't overthink it. Just post it. Okay, just post it. It's better you're consistent and being corrected than you delay and you're not consistent. You get more results when you're consistent, actually, than just being perfect. That's why most time you see people on LinkedIn that they have so long tests with perfect sentences and everything, but you notice that they don't even have any likes or comments or followers, because those people, they take long time to bring something out. They may be in 2 weeks they are making one post. No, at least 3 times in a week, consistently 3 times in a week at least. Maybe as time goes on, you can now reduce to two, or even increase it if it's possible every day. But I know some of us are busy and all that, so just 3 times in a day, a week, or 2 times in a week. But as you're starting off, start with 3 times in a week, right? You can even create a content calendar for yourself. I have a content calendar for my LinkedIn and for my YouTube. I create a content calendar for it so that I can be consistent. So I already know what to talk about every time of the week. I create it month by month. I already know what to talk about throughout this month. So it's going to be easier for you. So sit down, brainstorm, create ideas, right? Get ideas, get topics that you can talk on. Write them out. Okay. So when it's that day, you already have what to talk about. You don't have to start thinking, and that will definitely delay you. So getting a content calendar can also help. So guys, the next thing is to engage with others. So as you are posting, I'm sure other people are engaging with you. You also have to reply their comment, engage with others, and post on LinkedIn, comment with others, and also collaborate with others. Anyone that you admire, no matter how big that person seems, go to their DM, talk to them, try to collaborate with them, try to get to know them, right? If you want to learn something from them, let them know. If you admire them, let them know. Try to build relationship with people. Okay, it's also part of it, because guys, there are many job availability that is not seen online, but people know about it. I believe that even more job availability that people know that is not online. So if you build a relationship with people, right, and they find out that, oh, there's a job availability in my place of work, they can reach out to you, and that is it's even easier for you to get a job through referral than getting a job by application. Is more easier, so much easier to get a job through referral than application. So guys, here is a little idea of what to post. You post your day-to-day life, what is going on in your life during the day, what you can post to. No, you can be talking about personal things. No, things you can post, things related to work, right? What is going on in your day-to-day life, what you did today. Let's say you don't have a job yet and you just stay at home, and then you're building yourself or learning. You can talk about, okay, today I learned this, I learned that, I worked on this, I stumbled on this. Talk about your day-to-day life. Then talk about tips and tricks. Like if you learn something new, you can just share it. You can talk about mistakes and lessons, and you can talk about yeah, mistake and lessons. because there was the time I talked about Excel. When I started off as a data analyst, I didn't really like Excel. I preferred Power BI, but as time goes on, I gave more attention to Excel, and now I like Excel. I was no longer scared of Excel. I talked about that on my LinkedIn post and all that and all that. So guys, this is an example of what you can talk about on LinkedIn, right? You can just build ideas from there. I can even use ChatGPT to get ideas on what to write, okay, and what to put out there. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'd like to know what you think in the comment section. And if you have a question, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you next time.